Hello again, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all well. Okay, so back in Euro Truck Simulator 2, and we're in Plymouth at the moment. So it's the 9th as I record this. And the reason why I'm saying it is because in the last episode that I just recorded, I kept saying Portsmouth. So yeah, I did get that wrong. And oh, yeah, that's probably been really annoying for some people because I kept saying it. Anyway, so where I've installed Pro Mods now, so I'll quickly show you on the map. Where I've installed Pro Mods, we've got Ireland back and lots of Scotland. So all of this from, like, if you drew a line across there, all of that is Pro Mods above. So it's really, really good. And there's a few other bits as well that are Pro Mods. So yeah, really excited about this. And obviously we will be going up here as well. So I've selected a load that's going over to Portsmouth, and I've got that right. And so we'll go and pick that up. And then we're going to take this truck to London after. So it doesn't matter too much if we have to run empty to London after this. And then I'm going to buy an IV code because I've given it such a bad time that I think it's about time that we did some miles in one just to make up for it. Oh, a little bit glitchy. Yeah, so I hope you're all well. Hope you're all having a good one.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
So one of my old neighbours had one of these in front, in red, and it was a diesel, and my goodness, that sounded horrendous. So I think it was high mileage, but yeah, that was my first experience of someone having a Mercedes, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. But yeah, it was probably just because of the miles it had done. But it sounded like if you had a washing machine that was really old, and you put a load of bolts and nuts in, and then just put it on a cycle. That's what it sounded like. It was horrendous. Oh, there's been a crash. That was just trying to fix itself then.
Left, and then turn left.
Yeah, so in the last episode I was genuinely really excited about getting Pro Mods up and running again. I do really, really like it. It's a bit of a pain when ETS has an update and Pro Mod stops working. A little bit annoying to install, but there's loads of really good instructional videos on it. God, I'm losing my mind. I used to be not intelligent, but not like I'd had some kind of brain surgery that went wrong. Yeah, there's some really good videos on YouTube showing you exactly how to install it and everything.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
And yeah, so I've got a video now, so just in case any of you missed it, because I can't remember whether I turned notifications off for it, but it should come up in the playlist. I've got a video of all my face tracking settings, so I go through it, and someone else, so basically someone asked, and someone else said that he was just trying to set his up. So I did a video because it only took a few minutes, and yeah, I do like being able to help people out. And yeah, he used the settings, and yeah, he basically gave it a thumbs up. So all it takes is a web camera. There's no stupid amounts of money that you need to pay out for what I've got here, and it works alright. It really does. Guinness. Where's the marker?
Arrived at your destination.
Oh no, where's the marker? Might have to pop you on pause. There's no dialogue come up. Right, back in a second. Okay, that was a little bit scary. So it's yeah, it's there. Right. So I just shunted around a little bit until I found it. Okay, so we're just going to take this one because it's going in the right kind of direction. Oh, this bloody steering wheel. Okay, so yeah, sausages, 17 ton worth. Right. So it's over there. I've got to sort my H shifter out. With it being fixed to the chair, the office chair, it just doesn't work. It was a good idea to start with, but yeah, it's definitely flawed. I just needed to make it work because I can't have it on the desk because it would be so high. So with the range splitter that I've got, the H shifter is probably about a foot tall or something. So you imagine a foot from your desk upwards, it just doesn't work, does it? Right. So let's do that and get this loaded. Nice. Okay, away we go. Yeah, but I don't have the space for a sim rig. You can get them that kind of connect to an office chair, so the wheels go into the base of it. But then I don't think I've got enough room because I'd have to move everything backwards.
Get ready to turn left.
To be able to fit it, yeah, in front of the desk. So I don't think I've got enough room to do that. Oh Jesus, sorry mate, we've been in Spain. Oh God, I'm doing what everyone does on bloody Truckers MP.
At the roundabout.
I wonder if I've driven all the way here on the wrong side of the road. If I have, I'm genuinely sorry. I don't think I have. I seem to remember seeing other traffic. Yeah, because I spoke about that Merc, so I must have been on the right side of the road at some point. Which is all that matters. Wicks back there. I'm a fan of Wicks.
Get ready to turn right.
So one day I went to Wicks and yeah, I was just getting some supplies and oh God, it was some stuff that I was doing in someone's garden. So I had a little Doblo van. I got some supplies and when I went outside there was someone trying to fit loads of boards in the back of a well, loads of planks in the back of a what was it, a Charan or something, basically a kind of people carrier thing. And yeah, he couldn't close the boot.
Keep left.
And he said to me, "You haven't got a saw, have you?" And I didn't have a handsaw, but I had a chainsaw. And I said, "I've got a chainsaw." And he said, "Oh, can I borrow it?" And I said, "No, I can't really lend you a chainsaw because they're dangerous, but I'll cut it down for you if you want." And yeah, so I was just standing in a Wicks car park with a petrol chainsaw, professional one as well, cutting all this stuff that he'd just bought. And I said to him, it's not going to be a fine cut, because the way I used to sharpen my chainsaw meant that it was for speed rather than, yeah, really nice finish. But yeah, he was over the moon. But yeah, it's just really random that he decided to park next to probably the only person within a few miles that had a chainsaw. Come on, truck. So we've got 17 ton, so it is quite heavy. Yeah, I was expecting to get into trouble, but no one came out. It only took a couple of minutes, so they probably didn't have a chance. Right, so we've got almost 70 grand, and I think probably by the time we get there, do this delivery, and start heading to London, that'll probably go up some more. So it would be nice to buy another trailer as well, so a flatbed. I will be honest, so this trailer that we've got on now, I did buy 3 more of them and gave them to the London branch to just use as they pleased. So I was thinking, like, we'll try and pay that loan off. I was going to try and keep it secret, but I was thinking we'll try and pay that loan off, and then, yeah, it's just easier. I don't know whether it earns more money if you give trailers to your staff. Oh. Going too quick. What's all that? Yeah, I love this game. So when Jacob told me that it had been updated pro mods, like, it really does just make you want to yeah, get straight on it and download it. But obviously I could download it but not install it. I don't know how much extra stuff has been added to the map, but if you go on the Pro Mods YouTube page, they do little demonstrations of what they've added. Like little previews even. Yeah, so I went to Plymouth a few times in my lorry. It's alright. It's nice being somewhere other than grimy London. So that's probably Pro Mods over there, but I don't know. What have you got on board? Was that beers? Yeah, I think I had to deliver train parts to Plymouth once. For a I think it was going on towards one of these old railways where it's kind of run by volunteers. I think that was Plymouth. Or in that direction anyway. Yeah, like the old like steam engines and stuff, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, coming from Germany. And that was its final destination. Right, so 5 hours away. 12 minutes. Weaving all over the road. I do love our truck. It looks excellent. I'd be so proud coming out of the services and getting in this. I really would. Oh no, frame rate drop. So we just dropped down to 35 then, momentarily. But now it's back up to 60, which is what it's capped at.
Keep left, and then exit left.
Okay. Oh
Exit
no. We can't sky. It's all been closed off. And I definitely wouldn't have been able to go through there. I wonder how much that's just added. Not too much. Because it was 5.5 hours, wasn't it? Right, so in Exeter. And the rerouting looks alright because, yeah, we're not... Sometimes you look on the map and you see that the arrows come the other way as well. So that means that you've got to obviously go up to a roundabout or something. But this looks like it's just taken us a different route. So that's alright. Yeah, there are some nice looking places in the UK. Definitely. I was surprised when I first started lorry driving, like exploring England. Yeah, sometimes I used to wonder why Kent is called the Garden of England. But I think when you grow up somewhere, because you kind of go into automatic mode when you're driving, you don't really appreciate the beauty that lies around you, do you? Oh, Jesus. Well, well, well. Ah. Yeah, so it's not perfect. Not a perfect simulation. I didn't even come off the throttle either. There's the turbo, so it doesn't only work in 7. Yeah, the turbo sounds very weird on this. Very bizarre. Oh god, I just thought the Iveco is going to have a tiny little engine if we're buying it used. That's alright though.
Continue straight on.
No worries. Oh look, we've only got about 7 billion gallons of fuel left. Does that mean it's fixed? 187 litres? Yeah, it does. So somehow that's fixed itself. So I'm glad about that. Nice. Yeah, so if you didn't see it before, our lorry seemed to have about 32,000 litres of fuel in, or something like that. Home bargains. So Home Bargains, I think, was one of the other places where you could get gas canisters really cheap. Seeing as I was speaking about it before at some point. Yeah, you can get the camping gas bottles, the tall ones, pretty cheap in there. So that's what I used to use in my little stove, which I've still got. I can do a review on it, I suppose, but there's many reviews on that because I have started doing reviews on my channel. So yeah, I suppose I could at least prove that I'm not just talking out my arse, and I do have one. It's not a branded one or anything, it's just yeah, a cheap generic thing. But yeah, it did me proud in the lorry. The only thing I didn't like about it was it used to rattle. So I can't remember what I did to modify it, because I like making things work for me. So when I buy something, quite often I'll change it somehow, but the pot holder used to shake and rattle around, so I think I just wedged something in there, because I can't weld, unfortunately. It's something that I do intend on learning in the future, because there's been so many times before where I've needed to weld something, only simple, and it didn't need to be pretty or anything.
Keep left.
But yeah, obviously I can't weld, so that's something I want to learn in the future. Because it's good to have that kind of skill, and you can get pretty cheap welding machines now, because that's the thing, I'm not going to be doing anything that needs to look pretty, so it just doesn't matter. It would actually be really good for making a bracket for my H shifter, if I could weld. Yeah, I'm very jealous. So I used to watch some YouTube channels where they'd take a pile of scrap metal, grind it down, and then they'd make something amazing out of it, and yeah, it'd just be so good.
Keep left. And then exit left. Exit left.
Okay.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Yeah, so I think if I got a cheap welder, I could teach myself if I had enough patience. And that's the thing that I absolutely love about YouTube. Obviously, you've got to be really careful about what channel you pick, but you can learn quite a lot of stuff on YouTube. I probably wouldn't try and learn something like brain surgery, but something like welding, you can get so many really good tips, and it's just free. It's so good. And then obviously with something like that, if you were good at it after self-teaching, you could then go and do a college course or whatever and make a career out of it. There's a lot of programming courses that you can do as well, and obviously with programming you can learn a lot of that kind of thing on YouTube. But I'm just too old, my brain's not at the point where it could learn something so complicated. Right, here we go. Right, 21 minutes. Yeah, it's a shame that we had to take that detour. You can turn the detours off, as I've said before, but obviously you can't in real life. And sometimes they're so annoying, like, you'll just need to be the other side of it. And I remember once I was doing a delivery, and obviously something awful had happened, so I shouldn't moan about it, but I was saying to a police officer, I'm literally delivering there, and he said, yeah, I can't let you through. And I couldn't get to it the other side either, so I had to phone my boss, and eventually they sent someone up with a forklift through the police roadblock.
Exit now.
It was okayed by the police, but yeah, they weren't allowed to let anyone in, but anyone that was in that zone could come out. But yeah, it was a pain in the bum, because I could see the turning that I needed to take. Right. Yeah, so it's nice to be off the motorway for a bit, and look at that. Yeah, there are some really nice bits of Kent, and I can kind of see why it's got the name Garden of England, but Tool Station, we love Tool Station.
Keep left.
But yeah, I think there's much nicer places in England, let alone the UK. Right, are we going off here, Sky? Yes, we are. Yeah, I love Tool Station. Really good for gloves.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
I've probably bought about 1 billion pairs of gloves from there for when I was truck driving and all sorts. And they've got a really good thing, if you're in the UK this might be useful, they've got this really good thing where you can add everything to the basket on your phone, and then you can just go in, give them, I think it's a 6-digit number, and then it just brings it all up, so you don't have to mess around writing it all down.
Exit.
And yeah, you can see whether it's in stock as well. Perfect. And all the staff that I've dealt with in there have been like professional, whereas Screwfix, no, not in the areas that I've been to.
Get ready to turn left.
Right.
Turn left.
Oh, it wasn't fully on the brake. Do the pedals move on this? I can't remember. I don't think they do. Okay, we're going back on ourselves.
Get
And
ready.
if these lights are still red up here, I want to check whether you can go from Norwich to kind of Peterborough.
Turn left.
Okay, let's just quickly check it, because there's something. No. Like, I want a road that goes across here. Oh well. Right, get out of that. Yeah, so it's not perfect, but it does improve the game a lot, in my opinion. Yeah, I only delivered to Norwich probably about 4 times or something. I do really like Norfolk and Norwich. Right, it's getting late. And Norwich is actually one of my favourite cities in the UK. It's so much nicer than London, and the people are nicer as well because they've got more time.
At the roundabout, take the 3rd exit.
Okay. Oh. I was fully on the brakes, mate. Sorry about that.
Exit now.
It seems very dark. I don't know what's going on. I feel like my monitor has gone into power saving mode or energy saving mode. Strange. I hope it's not affecting what you lot can see. Now my other monitor's fine. It's weird. I really can't afford a new monitor. This one's breaking.
Continue straight on.
Nice skybox. So sometimes it looks photorealistic, but at night sometimes it can look awful. Yeah, that's quite amazing looking in my opinion. So I remember, so I used to do time lapses every now and then of this game when I did my first series, and with the time lapses I can actually watch them lay by perfect. But why can't we sleep in it? Yeah, I used to do time lapses and put music over, so I don't listen or I don't watch my own content because I don't like my voice. But with the time lapses, obviously I could watch them, and some of them that I did just looked so realistic. It was incredible. Like with all the mirror checks and everything as well, like you didn't even have to squint, it just looked perfect. Okay. Yeah, so it was only like my content just sped up loads to try and get a few more viewers, but it didn't happen. Yeah, the brakes feel different. I think I buggered something up somehow. Come on. Turbo.
Right, and then continue straight on.
Okay, let's have them on. Keep right.
Continue straight on.
Yeah, the trouble with the H shifter being mounted to the seat, every time I put it in one of the gears like 1, 3, 5, 7, I punch the desk, which isn't perfect.
Right, and then continue straight on.
Okay, Sky.
Continue straight on.
I really hope we're not about to run out of fuel. 83 miles, perfect. So we can at least get to the destination. Nice. And hopefully there's a petrol station either on the way or there. Perfect. That service is half a mile. Nice. There are some nice services on this. So one of them, there's a massive wooded area, and yeah, I just stumbled across it, and it was really nice because yeah, just being able to go and walk through some woods. It wasn't you couldn't go that far, but just to yeah, get away from the truck for a bit, stretch your legs, and just breathe in some of that stuff. Oxygen was nice. Right, where are we going? That away. We should just follow it around. Yeah, these are the services I mean. So it's not wide enough to get out. So if you've got someone either side of you, it's near on impossible getting out without going up on the grass. It's very weird how they've done this. But it only seems to be in the UK that the services are terrible. It's like they're mocking us. Right, so let's get some fuel. Texaco. There it is.
Finding a new route.
And go, go, go. Yeah, so the fuel tank capacity is back to normal again now. So I don't know what happened there, genuinely. I wasn't trying to cheat or whatever. But one of the mods just broke it. God, we're at 32 minutes. It's because that detour, isn't it? Let's keep on going, and hopefully I can do this delivery because we haven't done any. Yeah, we haven't done any manoeuvring in this, have we? In this episode. I don't purposely do that. It's just the way it works out. I've got the oh god, I've got the routes on short because I haven't upgraded the long distance perk.
Turn right.
Yeah, a few of you have been asking for long journeys as well throughout this series, so it's difficult because obviously if I do a long journey, if it's going to take 3 or 4 episodes just to do one delivery, some people really won't like that. So it was like I was saying in the last episode, I can't please everyone. Yeah, some people really like to see the manoeuvring. Yeah, talking of time lapses, so I might actually time lapse this recording and put it out as a yeah, just a little snippet so that you can see what I mean, because even driving at night, that looks excellent on a time lapse.
Get ready to turn left.
Okay.
Turn left.
Right, 18 miles away. Yeah, and when you're out in the sticks, obviously the stars that you can see are amazing as well. Can't turn them off, mate. People will moan. Oh, press the wrong one. I really should change that. Turbo. Should keep Should stop keep pointing it out as well, shouldn't I? Oh, I can barely talk today. I'm so tired.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Yeah, I think it's where it's so humid. Everything just feels horrible, and last night
Exit now.
I just couldn't get comfortable, and then I felt like I needed to remove my skin. But I decided against it. Yeah, just rip my skin off and then just pop it back on in the morning. What a gruesome thought. I was just thinking about, like, if I did a cut round my waist,
To turn left.
I could just kind of take my skin off like a t-shirt.
Turn
A long sleeve. Oh. Blech. Yeah, let's not. Right.
You have arrived at your destination.
Nice. Yes, I am sorry it's run over, but it will please some people to see me attempt to park. Right, here we go. Nice, and it's a little bit of an awkward one because we've got all these pallets here. Okay. Right, turn them off, that off. And go, go, go. I think that paid alright as well, this one. Yeah, it did. So 11 grand, that's alright, isn't it? We're going to level up. So let's just see, just out of curiosity. Right, okay, so I did do that one by mistake. But yeah, the rest of them I'm going to put on these 3 so that we do lots of deliveries. Okay, so London. Perfect. So we'll be taking that. And yeah, and then in the next episode, we'll deliver this and then we'll get straight on to buying an Iveco. Right, so thanks for joining me, everyone. I do really appreciate each and every view. And if you've liked this, please feel free to join me in the next one. So, cheers everyone, and bye for now.
Platform 17 for the 1832 South Central service to Brighton, fast to East Croydon, then Red Hill, Gatwick Airport,